everybody, and welcome back to the career of Eberhard Tasch and his ever-dependable wingman Wilhelm. Now, as you saw at the beginning of the video, it is August 25th, 1942. The boys are yet again called upon for 3 separate attacks today. We are going to be in the first and second wave. This first wave here is taking off just past 6:30 in the morning. We are heading out to hit a supply depot in Russian territory. Now, looking here at the map, you can see our flight path for this mission. We're going deep into the Russian territory this time. As always, we're expecting fighter escort at waypoint 2. Taking a look at the zoom in here, you can see that the supply depot is located in the town of Marinovka. And you'll also notice that there are a number of airfields in the area. So hopefully this time the fighter escort actually shows up, because they might actually be busy, and Wilhelm might also be busy during our attack run as well. So the last thing I want to get into here is, you probably noticed on the right hand side of the screen, off and on throughout the video, that there's a few assists on. Basically, between the second and third missions that we've done, I was playing around with settings and I forgot to take a few of them off. So there's a few things on that shouldn't be, and by the time I noticed what was going on, basically the plane wasn't reacting the way I was expecting it to, and the assists are kind of the reason why. So by the time I realized that, we were already so far through the mission that I just said screw it and just kept them on. So my goal is to eventually get to a point where we have no assists on, but since I'm still very new to the game, there's a few on for now. So I just wanted to explain that, just because, you know, I'm kind of stupid. So if you see that on the right hand side of the screen, that's why. But for right now, you can see here we are wingman number 2 in the flight here, and we are in formation flying towards waypoint 2. So I'll bring you back hopefully when we meet up with the 109s. And as you can see here, this is actually a little just before waypoint 2. You can see tiny specks on the horizon. That is our good friends, the fighter escort. Now, the game, as you can see here, the 109s flying up, the game references them as Stork Flight, and I don't know if it's just a blanket term that the game uses, but Stork has been involved in all 3 of our missions. Even if they didn't show up last time, they were on the radio calling out fighters throughout the mission. So I don't know if that's just a blanket term or if it's actually the same group. I think for sake of the story, we'll call it the same group of guys. But we are just getting ready to hit our bombing run, so I'll let old me take it away. Alright everybody, welcome back. As you hear, fighters to the east. That's directly in front of us. I think there they are right there, actually. So our fighters go off to protect us. We are crossing into enemy territory. We're going to flip over here to Wilhelm. See if Wilhelm can see anything. I don't know if those are... Those are 109s. But nevertheless, we are in enemy territory now. This squiggly river right below us is where our target is. It's along this river that we're following. But fighters... Fighter escorts above us, they do see fighters in the area. Meanwhile, we are approaching the target area. And did I? Yeah, I gave Wilhelm back the gun. We're gonna pray that this goes smooth, but it probably won't. Any second now we're going to be getting the call to attack the ground targets. This town right off our right hand side here in the bottom right, that's not our target, but the town just up the river a little bit is our target, so very soon. I don't know if you can see it, but right to the right of the gun site is our bomb site. As I kind of float a little bit out of formation, which is pretty dangerous right now with fighters in the area. Let's give it some throttle to get back into formation here. We're going to pray that everything goes okay. Fighters are engaging targets right now. As we fly, as we speak, really. Okay, here we go. Just got the order. I think I see where I'm going. Good flight lead here in our eyesight here. We're gonna dive when he dives. Well, okay. We're putting ourselves in a vulnerable position. Air brakes. Here we go. Hello, fellas. Bombs away. Alright, let's take a look at Wilhelm's view. We have AA fire coming up. Do we see anything? Anti-aircraft fire going up now. Tracer fire coming at us, and is it from an airplane or is it from something below us? Okay, let's hopefully let's get back into... What is that? What is that? What is that? 109's above us? Those are 109's. Get back into formation here. Ah, God, you know what? If I had a dollar for every time I forgot to turn that siren off. Hang on. Turn that off. Back to Wilhelm. Okay. The anti-aircraft are going straight up in the air. Is it shooting at that? So that looks like a 109 it's shooting at. Flak fire coming up now. As you can see our target location right now. Alright, hopefully we're getting back into formation here. And here we are back at debriefing. You can see here on the after action report that we have successfully bombed 2 railroad stations in the town of Marinovka. Now you can see here on the replay those 2 buildings on the end. We dropped our big bomb right in between the 2 of those, blew them up. A few of the others went off a little from where we wanted them to, but overall I'll call that a successful attack for us. Now a look at the other boys that were up there with us. You can see that a lot of the guys hit industrial targets in the area, which I guess was more what we were aiming for, but I think the supply the railroad stations were very good find, but you can see here that brings our total kill count up to 5, 3 vehicles and 2 stations. But that'll do it for the first wave of August 25th, 1942. We hope to see you back for the next video. Take care.